So is it still recording
There
now?
we go. Now we are live. So me and Sue have been talking for the last 5 minutes, and I never hit the go live button. See, that's what happens when you take a break. See
Yeah.
what I'm saying, Sue? When you take a break, you got to come back and retrain yourself on what to do. Let
Yeah.
me start over. Hello, everybody out there. It's Rochelle, aka Bling It Up, and I got my girl Sue Bell here with me tonight. Tonight, very informal. Again, I was just telling Sue, T-Ma's not going live tonight, and I was like, bummer, because I haven't purchased anything from dpwithsparklers.com, and I wanted to see what she had new on tonight, but it's okay, because she's got plenty, and I haven't been on, or I haven't purchased anything, I think, since early November. So I will be going on tonight, making my last purchase of 2024. And I'm really thinking about some of the things I want to do in 2025. I'll go get some of my staple sparklers, what I call my staples, is particularly sparklers that I use on probably every canvas, original sparkler being one, as well as some of the new product. 2025, Sue and I are going to do a planning video. This is not the planning video, just to let you
No.
guys know, but we are going to be doing one probably in the next week or so, just to get that out there. But I figured, hey, let's have a pajama party. Yeah. Is this my pajamas too? Not really.
No, not really. But it's okay. It's close
But it's
enough.
okay. If you're out
Uh,
there, go
As
ahead and
long as it's
come on in. We just gonna have a chat and really just talk about some of the things I've been doing, some of the things I've been thinking about. Hey there, Diamond Shine with Shanta. Shanta, is it Shanta? Did I say it right? How are you? I watched your premiere, girl. I love that Christmas tree. Loved it. So you watched my premiere? Did you
yep,
watch
I
my premiere?
did.
Sis?
I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Did I make you laugh too?
You always make me laugh. Because I know, look, I know you. You know what I'm saying?
You do, Sue. So
I
everybody out
do.
there, we
I
got
know
Chocolate
you.
Diamonds in the house. Hey, Chocolate Diamonds, Denise D, and Diamond Shine with Shanta. Yes, thank you, thank you. I really do enjoy decorating trees, but Sue knows me. So when you guys hear me on my premiere and I say, "Oh, we're just gonna do a couple sparklers, a couple, couple big bling, just a couple," listen,
Nope.
I always start with a couple, but I always end up with a lot. But I try. I try to go small,
And
but
it's funny because me and her has made deals. Like we're gonna do. I picked my canvas. She picked her canvas. We're gonna stick to 10. 10, Sue. We're gonna do 10. Okay. I stick to my 10. Do the whole canvas. She's still working on hers, and she's past 10.
I can't help it. You know what it is? Honestly, when I'm looking at something, my eye will see one thing, and I'm like, oh man, wait a minute, I gotta go get coral. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta go get serene. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta go get frosted AB. And my thing is, if you have it, pull it out. And that's one of the things
Yeah.
I want to give Shirley and Tima a lot of credit because enhancement suggestions, being able to really sit and map it out for people to be able to buy an inventory and work through those particular symbols, that takes time. For me, it's more like coloring. I'll be honest. When I was growing up, I might have had 5 crayons and I would go and get 10 more. And honestly, I'm just going back and forth between those 10 colors. And I'm like, wait a minute, I need 4 more. I feel like it's the same way. Whatever my eye sees, I might want to make that alligator a couple different shades of green. So I might have evergreen over here. I might have the original green over here. I might have forest green. Y'all know those colors, right? Remember when Crayola came out with
Yeah.
55,000 different colors, and you had that pack of 120 crayons and then 240, etc. Well, I was that kid. I was forest green. I would get 10 different greens, and I would find a way to figure out how to use all 10 in that alligator. And I'm the same way with diamond painting. It's strange because I'm like, wait a minute, I like that color, and the symbol doesn't matter to me. I'm like, I need a little bit of a different shade over here, so I'll start pulling in other colors. But I will write it down, and it's up in my head. So if someone asks me what did you use there, I can tell you. But that's how I am with diamond painting. So let me go back to the chat. Sandy Chin, how are you? Good evening. Good evening. And let's see. Diamond Shine with Shanta says, I found you found me because of the premieres. That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's what the premieres are meant to be. I know they're meant to be, just for people that are out there that may not have anything to do. They have a continuous feed of people that they can look at. But it's also to find, just different creators. I get ideas from different creators. I like to watch different creators. I haven't watched all the premieres yet, but I got through a good, I want to say 40. And honestly, I'll watch the rest. I think it's another 25 or 27 left. I'll finish watching. Right. I like get ideas from other people. And like talking to people, like talking to Sue. I love getting ideas from Sue. Sue and I bounce things off from each other. And Sue and I like a lot of the same type of bling. So we start talking about, hey, what do you think should go here? What do you think should go here? So it makes it a lot of fun. Hey, Nancy, Allie, how are you? Good to have you in. Good to have you in. So, Sue,
Yes.
this is one of the canvases that I talked about in the Christmas premiere, right?
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
it might be a little hard to see everyone because it's crystal. It's almost all crystal. And of course, I brought in a lot of different ones, but because of crystal, sometimes the light makes it hard to see. You have to like, take the light off. But I'll put a picture up. But long story short, I added, and if you look at the Christmas premiere, I talked about the quad cubes that I was going to add. And I
Yeah.
think I had, let me pull it up right here. I had four quad cubes to start. So I had fern. You guys remember I had fern. Like that was one. And that's a nice sort of evergreen. I had amethyst, which is a purple,
Yeah.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
I had bubble gum, which is a pinky. And I also had quad cube AB, which is a clear, but I used them all, so I don't have the packaging. Now, I swapped out this one. I decided not to use the bubble gum. The pink didn't really come in the way I thought it was going to come in, but I swapped it out for coral reef, right? So coral reef, that's one of my favorites, guys. If you kind of want a red, orange with a tinge of purple, coral reef is your color. And when you put it down, it looks a little different. So when I take a picture of this, I'll show you guys. But I'm also going to put out a video because I did a video showing kind of where I put the specialty drills. I just hadn't uploaded it. But long story short, coral reef, I only used a couple over the door here. But everywhere where you see what I'm calling candy pieces, right? Gingerbread house to me is like different types of candy. So I
Yeah.
started putting, I put coral reef in these sections here. Again, this is kind of hard to see with this particular. What I'm going to do is I'll take another camera and I'll bring it down on the canvas in a minute so you guys can see it. But I have quad cubes all throughout here. I have frosted AB, which is another one I brought in. Guys, frosted AB looks great up against crystals and original sparkle. Don't let anybody fool you. It doesn't look like anything in the packaging, but when you throw it down here, this is all frosted AB in here. And what's interesting about this canvas, in here was supposed to be this white, which is a plain drill, but I just couldn't put that in here. So I went with a frosted AB. Then I have frosted AB all through here. I have silver metallics in here. So again, if you look at my premiere, I don't talk about any of these colors, but my eye, as I was doing it, I saw all these colors. But there's my silver metallics. See, Sue laughing because she know me. Silver metallic. This is one of my staples, guys. Silver metallic. If you look at my Saint, silver metallic is all through it. And Saint is in this room frame. I'll show you guys that later. But Saint, silver metallic. So silver metallic is in the window frames. So these frames, it gave it a darker gray look. That was supposed to be this white too. I was like, oh no, I can't put that in there. So silver metallic is in the frame of the windows. It's also in this sort of curly Q here. And this was supposed to be white, but I changed that. Metallic pyrite, that's another one of my staples. So I put metallic pyrite up in here. And again, it's not like I use it all over the canvas. I just use it in sections in here, right? And pearls for squares, which I originally had, pearls for squares are in here, but I'm not done yet. So I'm sort of trimming the house, the gingerbread house with the pearls. It's a cute canvas. It's a cute. And I'm gonna finish this tonight because all this is color blocking. This is just all this
So
up here. That's
so
all
I'm gonna
metallic,
I'm
and
gonna
I'll
show
get that
them.
done.
I'm gonna show them a little bit of what I'm working on.
Yes, you show them, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you up big, and I'm gonna get another camera
But I
because I'm
can't
getting.
show you the whole canvas because
That's okay.
this is
Show
a
what you
big.
can.
Well, I just want to let people know. Like, I would love to show you more of the canvas, but I can't. It's so big. So, but this is Snow Castle that I'm working on, and I'll show you what my progress is so that people can see like what I'm doing here. But that's, that's the top part of this. I'm almost done. I just got this over here on the other side of that. But this is like a gigantic canvas.
I love that canvas. I love it.
Let me slide it here some more.
Yeah, and go slow, Sue. Show the dragon. Look at that dragon.
I want to show you the castle part that I've got that I can show you.
Oh, I love it.
But there's a lot of bling in this.
I love it. So what's that? Is that red or pink?
What?
The castle.
This?
Yes. What's that?
That's red.
That's red. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
And
it three
there's
two
some
one or 666?
no, it's some fire in here. You see the
Oh,
fire?
that looks good. I love it.
All right. Um this is so I did do the ES on it, but I added to the ES. So I did buy the enhancement suggestion, but I also added my own flair. So I did add, but some of this is just what the ES said to do. But I want to keep showing you like some of the
Hold
castles.
tight, Sue. Let me get you on the big one. Hold tight. Let me get you up. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me get Sue big.
You got me big?
You're big. My audio is going to go away for a minute, but you're big, Sue, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll be
But
back.
I wanted to show you this, how this is, and how that looks. And then see, I've outlined on the outside of this too. That was an extra suggestion, and I went ahead and did it. It's metallic is going all the way around it, so it makes it more defined. You're making yourself big again.
I'm going to get you. You keep going. I'm going to make you big. I'm
But I
trying to
just
get my
wanted to
audio
kind of
back. You
show
keep
like
going.
this is such a huge canvas. Like I don't even think I can show you much more of it because it's just so big, and I don't want to make a hot mess on myself because I got a small work area. So I wish I could show you more, but I just want to kind of give you like a little glimpse of like how amazing this looks and like what you could do, like just following an ES and how it can turn out so good. But I did add a little bit more because I was like telling her that I did her some original sparklers in here. That was not um, charted for that with the ES. So I just was like, hey, I'm gonna do this. So I did. But I'm like Rochelle, like we crazy into blinging. But I just wanted to like not think about this one too much. So I just went ahead and bought the ES for it. And then just like I said, added my own little thing to it. Because I did change. Like I didn't completely follow the ES. I wish I could show you the bottom, but I can't. But because it's rolled up and it's so big. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a good, look at that.
It looks great, Sue. And just to talk to everybody about ES. So I don't use the enhancement suggestions that Tima and Cheryl put out, but they are great. Specifically, if you are someone who's not sure how to enhance a diamond painting, like Sue may use it and tweak it up, right? And Sue, I'll let you talk about that. But I have been blinging for a bit, and I like the way I freestyle, but not. I used to freestyle to begin with, but now I can put down my bling in a way that I can explain it and type it up. But Tima and Cheryl have done an amazing job with the enhancement suggestions. If you go onto dpsparkles.com and you go under ES, and they'll have tons and tons of paintings that they've already done it for. You don't have to buy everything that's there, but they give you a good idea of the colors that they think will look good, as well as the type of bling that they think will look good. You can buy a little, you can buy it all, you can follow it to the T, or you can tweak it up. So, Sue, why don't you talk a little bit about how you kind of use the enhancement suggestions?
So so the reason I used the enhancement suggestion for this because I was really honestly it was being lazy. I just didn't want to think about it because it's such a big canvas and there's so much to do. And I was like, well, they've already got it, pretty mapped out pretty good. So I'm gonna, because this is actually the first time I've actually tried their ES. Because normally, you know how I do it. I normally do it on my own and just do my own thing. But I said, you know what? I could still do the ES and then still do some of my own. So what I did my own was several different things. For like there's a gazebo in this. I changed out this gazebo. I don't know what I don't know what the ES was for it, but I didn't care. I just changed the whole thing. I used a very light gold in there. So I did I forget what I did. Heaven and pearls for square gold in there. And it's like a really shimmery light gold and it looks really pretty. But I didn't want to go too bright on that because I didn't want that to outshine the actual castle. Um, and then, so I did that change. I did put the original sparklers in here on the top to give it
Hmm.
more like not just snow because there's spots where the snow's coming down, but I wanted to also show because of how it's a night scene and there's still stars, even though it could be snowing out. So I
Yes.
put the original in there to give it like stars, um, a star feel. And then they did give an optional suggestion of metallic and using
Hmm.
metallic. What was it? Metallic.
And guys, I love Heaven. Heaven is one of my
Yeah, I
favorites.
know it's one of your go tos.
Yes.
Oh, I forget what metallic, but there's metallic all the way around the outline of the castle, which
Is it like
really
a
makes it.
gold?
Huh?
Is it a
No, it's
gold?
a. It's not that. I can't think right now.
Okay, okay.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't think right now
That's
what
okay.
it is without. I would have to pull it up and look. Just to be honest with you, I've been sick, so
Yeah, I
it's
know.
like I'm a little bit foggy tonight. I'm still sick. I'm still trying to recover from being sick since before Christmas. That's kind of how I spent my holiday was, basically in bed.
Well, you
Um,
sit back and relax and don't overdo it.
no,
All
I'm
right?
good. I'm good. I'm good. But I just want say like normally I'm on it, but I'm not right now because I'm still sick.
No,
Um,
understood.
so I can't think of what. But there's metallic in here, so it outlines the whole outside of it, and it looks
Gotcha.
really good. But
It,
that
it
was
looks
it.
great from what you showed me. It looks great. I love it.
Yeah, and I added some. Me. I'm the bubble queen, so I had to
Yes.
add some bubbles, and I added some bubbles in the trees on the bottom, and that was not charted, and I used some blue bubbles on that.
Ooh, nice. Yes, Sue is the bubble queen. So every bubble you can think of that's on Tima's website, and if you guys can see, I have the website up here. Sue has it and has used it in some kind of way, or planning on using it in some kind of way. Sue has done some things with bubbles that some of us haven't even thought about doing, and it looks so good. And
Yeah,
bubbles, I love bubbles. They give you sway, they give you movement. You've done a great job with the bubbles. Great
yeah.
job.
Honestly, like when Tima was going to get some more bubble colors, she actually taught to me first because she knows I use
Mhm.
them and I know how to use them. So she came and taught to me and like what other bubble colors do you want? So the new bubbles that she had gotten recently were the colors I had asked for. And I think there was a couple extra colors that I didn't ask for, but I was glad she brought them in anyways. Um, because we needed more shades because I love using them in trees and in different things that, like I want to show a lot of movement in. And like when I use them in trees, my trees just pop off the canvas. Like
Yes.
they look real and it gives it depth. Like
Hmm.
I was helping we have a monthly meetup and I was talking to one of the girls. She's a Randall Spangler fan like me. Anyways, and I talked her into doing an enhancement kit. So she's going to do an enhancement on her next canvas that she's working on. And
Nice.
like, but as we were going over what the enhancement suggestions was for it, she was like hesitant about putting around, like a pearls for square or a S for S. sparkler in there because they're round, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. You need to do that because when you put the squares around it, well, honestly, you really can't tell they're round for one, but it gives it depth. It
It
like
really does.
makes things pop. And it's like just you have to look past the don't panic about the round because it's like once you put it in there, it's like you can't really see that it's round.
That's
Like,
right.
you
And I
know,
think some people have a issue
like
with
see like
seeing round
that,
and squares.
there's round right here.
Yep.
But when you
Hmm.
pull it away, you can't really tell that there's round there. You can,
No, you really can't.
no.
You really can't.
And there's round in here, there's some round in here. And it's
Hmm.
like it gives it depth. It makes it look, you know, it makes it look better. And, don't ever be afraid to like experiment and try. Like,
Hmm.
uh, I did, the canvas I did, not before this one, but before the last. She don't even know about the one I completed. I never even showed it to her. I have to show it to her, but I didn't do
Hmm.
any bling in it. But the one I did before that, the wolf ones, um, I did that one. I blinged that one on the fly. Like I didn't really have a plan. I just had pulled out what I had. I had a general idea what I was going to do, but then in the midst of doing it, I was like, "No, I want to do this." And then I had to stop. I had to make an order because I
I
wasn't going to
know,
have
right?
enough. But I was like, "I'm just going to go ahead and do this order." And
Yep.
by the time it came in, I just skipped over where it was going to go and filled it in. And by the time it came back, I still had it done in the months. Um,
Hmm. And
but
see, with me, I know right away. As soon as I look at a picture, I know where I want to blend. I know exactly what I want to do, and that's where I start. Like with Raina, so crowns are different. A lot of people can't get wrap their minds around using a crown on a square. Because a crown is not only a circle, but it has texture with it. But that's what gave her hair that beaded look. It looked like it was beads and things in her hair. It was just a type of drill that I used, and it wasn't a square; it was a round. But when you're looking at it, you don't know. It just looks like some type of fancy bling, but it's a crown. And
yeah,
crowns are circles with circles. It's a circle with little circles around a big circle. It just came out great. It just
yeah.
came out great. Got to try things and don't be afraid to pick it up. And as you guys can see on the screen here, right? So on the screen, I went to
What's the bonus suggestion? What metallic is that?
oh, so this is, let's see, it looks like it's a square, square, square,
It's the bonus suggestion
metallic
right there.
stone wash. Stone wash
No,
is a blue.
it's in this little box underneath.
Yeah, right here. Is it this one or gunmetal?
No, over.
Is it gunmetal?
No, underneath the picture. No, go
Yeah,
back up. There's
gunmetal.
the
It's
gray
gunmetal.
right there.
Gunmetal.
Bonus suggestion.
It's gunmetal.
Okay,
That's what they.
gunmetal. I couldn't. I don't know
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
couldn't
I
think of
use that
gunmetal.
one in. That's in Saint. So in Saint, his harness. Or what do you call it? Yeah, the harness. The thing that I forgot. I just forgot the name of it. Right? Yeah, part of the harness. That's gunmetal and silver metallic.
Yeah,
And that gunmetal looks good. I'm telling you, people, silver metallic and all those sort of silverish and gray metallics, they look really, really good. Yes, Nancy, I did too. I changed a lot from Raina. And Raina actually, I I'm slow when it comes to diamond painting. It's because I really get into the canvas. I can look at the canvas for an hour and don't even touch it. Sue would tell you. She's like, gotta finish that, Rochelle. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just looking at this section. She's like, look, just put the drills down. Come on now, we gotta move. But I get into I love it so much that I just really get into just looking at the canvas and really stepping back, looking at the colors I want to use. And Raina, let's change topics for a second. I brought in pink into Raina. I brought in quad cubes that were pink, metallics that were pink, as well as some other different colors, which made Raina, and in person, she looks so much better than she looks on camera.
hey, what's those drills that she got that are the square, the big ones that are like 16 spaces
Yes,
and the weird colors, but they're
charms. They're
the
charms.
charms. Your believe one.
Hmm.
You need to pick up a couple of charms and do the whole outline on the outside
You know, I
of
did
that.
the outline already.
Did you? See, I would have done charms. I would have gave it a. I would have done
It's a
charms.
small painting. It's small.
I
It
know. That's why
started
I would
really
have done the
good.
charms.
But you know what it is? Charms look good, but charms work better to me on square. It's a round. That's the only thing.
Oh,
So
that's
it
right.
doesn't.
Okay, I thought it was a
Yeah,
square.
it looks good though, but it doesn't give me that. You know, with squares, it doesn't give me that corner to corner. Got a little bit of space here, a little bit of space, but I did the outline right. It looks good. That's the only thing. Believe. That's probably why I didn't do believe last year or the year before because it's a round. And don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with rounds, but I like to bring in different types of bling, and I just think it works better with squares.
See,
Charms work.
I don't do too many of my rounds in bling
Yeah.
because I don't want. I look. I already got me like I don't even know. I don't even want to discuss how much bling I
Hey,
have.
Sam. Yes. But I'll tell you the rounds again. I don't do a lot of rounds, but I got a couple in my plan for next year. That's another thing, guys. So let me take this down. Let me show you guys real quick. So for those that don't know, if you are thinking about bling, not sure what to do for bling, you can go out on dpsparkles.com. You don't have to buy anything. You can actually just pull the enhancement suggestion out. And if you look, there's tons of them. There's tons. These are all the different paintings that Tima and Cheryl have set down and did enhancement suggestions for. But you could just pick one. Like here's one that's, let's see, let's look at this one real quick. You can pick it, you can take a look at it. You don't have to get with here, but they give you sort of an inventory of drills, and then they tell you where to put the drills, kind of what to replace. But again, long story short, it's just an idea, it's just suggestions. You can take some, maybe use them, maybe not. Take a few, take them all. It's up to you. But it's a good starting spot. Again, for me, I have grown quite a bit of a stash only because for the first, I want to think, I bought Tima's monthly. She used to have monthly sets. And I don't know if she still has, she probably still has a few, but I bought them every month. It was $32 tops. I bought them
Yeah,
every month for a year. I didn't use them. And then I pulled them all out and started to use them. And by the time I pulled them all out, I had a good stash because I think I had at least 14 months worth of monthlies, as well as some other individuals here and there. And I had a stash. And then at that point, I start just bringing in different drills from her Friday Night Lives. And you can spend a little, you can spend a lot. It's up to you. Like I said, now I really only purchase once a month. I go out there and I wait until the end of the month to really see, what have I been using because I typically go back to the same type of drills. I love, like I can tell you, I love Serene, I love Butternut, I love Champagne, I love Heaven, I love Light Blue,
right.
I love Pearls for Squares, I love Bubble Oasis, I love Bubbles Oasis, and I like the Sky, the watercolor. Which one is that, Sue? That one is it'll come to me. I like metallic spearmint, metallic silver, metallic gunmetal. It's just certain ones that I use all the time. I just bring them in all the time. Now I like square 444, I like square 972 crystal. And for me, like I said, an original sparkler,
Are you
please.
talking about splash?
Say it again. Splash. Thank you, Sue. Splash. Original sparkler. If I had to buy one from Tmall, I would buy original sparkler because you can use it on a round, you can use it on a square, and it makes everything pop. And that's just me. I enjoy it. I really do. Like this one here, believe it or not, this canvas here that I talked about on my Christmas premiere. And again, I'll have to put a picture out there. I use a little bit of probably 10 different sparklers on here, but it looks really, really good in person. But I didn't use a lot of it. But it looks really, really good. And I'm going to finish this up tonight. This is a lot of color blocking up here. And I'm pretty much finished this year. And I'll put some pictures out there on my Facebook by tomorrow. But it's just a lot of fun. Just a lot. And if I don't like it, I pull it up and I keep it moving. I keep it moving. And I think the very first painting for me that sort of gave me what I was looking for in a bling project was the bat and the cat. Remember that one, Sue?
Yep, yep, yep.
The bat and the cat was a lot of fun. I like canvases that have a lot of black because it makes everything pop. That's just me. And it must have been probably 50,000 black girls on that on that canvas. At least 50,000. At least. My Facebook page, I will put it in. It's Bling It Up cross stitch and diamond painting. So I cross stitch now, which I actually split my time between cross stitch and diamond painting. And that's another reason why I don't I probably get about four, a good 4, 5 diamond paintings, maybe a little bit more, no more than 7 done in a year, and that's because I cross stitch as well. So I'll show you guys here. What I'll do is I will, it's right here, bling it up, cross stitch and diamond painting. I'll put it in the chat. Come on and join. It's a lot of fun. Just come hang out. Come hang out, have some fun. I'll throw my pictures up on there. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So
So now the big thing is, what am I going to do in 2025? Hey, Nancy, you're already in there. See? You're already in there, Nancy. And I'll tell you, so my children play college basketball. So between the months of, between like October 31st through March, I kind of shut down my lives a little bit because I'm not home on the weekends. My son got hurt 3 weeks ago. He got hurt, and it's why I'm home this weekend and why I was home the last weekend. He's doing better now. He hyperextended his knee, so it shut down my travel for a bit. And I'm home. He's actually home today. He's out right now, but he's actually home. He goes back tomorrow. My daughter went back to school today, but she had practice. They really only get 2 or 3 days around the holidays, which sucks. But they've been playing ball for a long time, so I've been in this for a long time, so I know what it is. But usually between that period, October 31st through March, I'm on sporadically. I still try to comment. I still try to do. Thank you, Chocolate Diamonds, a few things. But I'm home now, and Sue and I are working on a planning video because honestly, guys, I need to make time. I know that for myself. I work a lot of hours, but I can make time. And I got a whole plan for 2025. So it's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming. Hey, Mutt Nut, Tiny, to see you, girl. How are you? Don't worry about being late. We're fine. You're feeding new pets. I heard you say you had new pets. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I am here. You guys throw some stuff in chat. You go on the Facebook page and you send me a note. I will get back to you. I will get back to you. And I've been binge watch lives and things like that on the road. When we're on the road, my husband normally drives most of the time. And once he gets tired, I take over the steering wheel. But I'm a slow poke when it comes to steering wheel. So we were in California. Guys, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So my son got hurt when he came back from California. So we were in California, what was it, the beginning of December.
yeah, that a couple weeks ago.
Yes, let me tell you. I gotta tell you guys. All right, a little bit off topic from crashing. Hey, Kayleen, a little bit off topic. These cars that drive themselves, they are real. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Yes, he's feeling better, Nicole. Thank you. These cars, guys, they are real. It's called Waymo. I downloaded the app. I said I gotta get in one of these things. I downloaded it, and you unlock it from your phone. That car opened. It had nobody driving. I couldn't get in. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. They're in the Bay Area, but it is so wild to see this. It is so wild. People are in the back seat. There's no physical person in the car. They're self-driving cars, and it's the Jetsons. No, I was in Sacramento, and I was in oh God, what's the other place? It'll come to me. San Francisco. Sorry, San Francisco and Sacramento. That's where I was at. So a lot of fun. So I was in Phoenix, Arizona for retreat, Lone Star. Who was hot there? I was in Cali.
Not
Yeah, I was in
Phoenix.
Cali. So
Lone
again,
Star is not in
that's a
Phoenix,
little off topic,
Arizona.
but I had to tell you guys that.
Phoenix, Arizona is not where Lone Star is.
No, it's not. It's not in Phoenix. That's where I fly into. San
Uh,
Antonio or Phoenix. That's not where the actual retreat is. But yes, 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 yes. So what else? So Nicole, yeah, I like. Oh, listen, Nicole, I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in. So when you fly into Lone Star, what do you, San Antonio, or are you flying to Phoenix? Which one? Or Dallas? Dallas is a few hours from here.
I fly in San Antonio.
San Antonio.
It's
Who
easier.
flew to Phoenix? So remember when I had to take that flight? Remember when we missed the flight because whatever weather?
Hmm.
Not last year, the year before. I had to fly into Dallas. I had to take a flight into Dallas and hang out in Dallas for hours until I could get another flight home. Oh well. Listen, Nicole, I was surprised. As a matter of fact, I wish I should have put this on my computer so I could show you guys.
See, out of Detroit, they have a straight flights right to San Antonio. It's like it takes like a little bit over 3 hours. That's it.
That's it? Yeah, so I do a straight flight. But remember coming home because of the weather, I couldn't get on a straight flight. So I had to go to, and because of the way I wanted to come back. Like I could have got on one, but I didn't like the seat. No way. No, thank
I
you.
was saying that next time that happens, just fly to Detroit and then do a Detroit to San Antonio straight
No, no,
shot.
no. Coming home. Going was fine. It was coming home. Remember? It was coming home.
Oh, okay.
Going, I usually don't have an issue. It was bad weather coming back. Not this time. It was the year you went.
Yeah.
But anyway, the self driving, that Waymo, listen. And these cars are all over the Bay Area in Cali, all over. And I'm like, no, I can't. I wanted to try it so bad, and I wish I would have done it now. Maybe next time. Couldn't do it though. Just couldn't get in.
Well, if you're gonna try it, just go to like a short distance. Like, don't go far.
It was going a short distance. And my husband was with me, but I just couldn't do it. Nope, can't do it. Didn't do it.
Did he not want to do it?
Everybody out there working on. What are you guys working on? You see me sitting here, I'm relaxing. I got my eggnog. Who likes eggnog?
Oh, I love eggnog. I didn't get any this year though.
Mmm. I've been eating junk for the last 4 days. That's it. So 2025. I was telling Sue when I came on that I have some plans for 2025, but I have too many canvases on here. There's no way I'm going to be able to get all these done. But I have a plan. I have a plan. And we'll see how good I am. What? Self-driving tractor trailers. Mm. Wow. That's something. That is something. Very interesting. So, Sue, I'm thinking, I'm not sure what everybody out there is doing going into 2025, but I don't like to have whips. Still on White Christmas? Got you. That's the Dreamer design. All of my bling is doing is that. So you were getting ready to work on a Dreamer design. Did you pull that one out? Did you
Yep,
send
I'm
that
doing
over
that one.
to me?
I'm doing that one next month or January 1st. I mean,
Got you. Doing it for blinging in the new year?
yep,
Got
I'm
it.
doing. It's a canvas from last year.
Yes. Hey, Carrie. How are you? So how much longer,
It's a
Shanta?
train, but I forget what it's called. The Sparkle Express or something like that. Same as
Sparkle
White
Express.
Express.
Okay. So
Oh, I'm
Shanta,
doing a
you're
lot of
working
things.
on bedroom before the okay, Halloween bedroom. I hear you. I'm going to 2025. Oh my God, Nut, that's great. So I have two whips that I'm gonna have to go into 2025 with, but my plan is to get both of them done by the end of February. I am not opening up another big canvas at all until I get those done. So one is Secret Temple, which was my Ticket to Ride canvas for 2024, and it will be my Ticket to Ride canvas for 2025. And the other one is Native Princess, which was my Howl at the Moon canvas. I'm going to be doing that one too. And I'm not going to do that one until I finish Secret Temple. So Secret Temple, I'm doing for Bling in the New Year and Ticket to Ride, which is January and February. Ticket to Ride is 2 months, right, Sue? Or
Yep.
is that right? And Bling in the New Year is
1 month.
and March is going to be a freebie. So I'm saying March, I'm going to use that as a freebie because there's a couple other things that I want to make sure I do. Nicole says, I'm not counting whips that I can bring to myself to please. Okay. My whips that I count had two. I hear you. I only have two. I'm not counting Magic Potion. Magic Potion, I just could not get into that canvas. And I'm sorry, if I can't get into it, I put the bling up, I put the drills up, I rolled it back up, I put it in the box, and I put it to the side. Maybe I'll get into it another time. I just wasn't feeling it. And I don't know why. Just didn't.
She'll want to do it after I do it and complete it. and then she'll be like, "Oh, I got to go back and do that now." When she
Yep,
sees it done really good, she'll
that's
pull it
right.
out.
Once I see how beautiful it is, so when Berta finished hers, I was like, oh, I gotta pull it out. But I'm like, I just could not get into it. So what you say, my nuts? I will be working on two different big canvases in 2025. I'm gonna do one big canvas in 2025. I don't know which one it's going to be yet. I'm not sure because I want to do a chuck because I hadn't done a chuck in 2 years. And if you look at my premiere, I have four chucks in there because when I
So,
first started, I did a chuck one or two a year.
so one of the things I would suggest to you, like I have said before, is when you're doing your canvases or deciding what you're going to do, like there's two chuck alongs each year. There's three um uh dragons and Randall Spangler events, right? So just pick one canvas and use it for the same events all year because it's gonna instead of like feeling like pressured of hurrying up and trying to complete stuff.
Yeah, I don't feel pressure.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying, I'm just talking in general for everybody.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't. And
for
to be
me, the
honest with
way
you,
I'm gonna do
Steve,
it this year with my
mm-hmm,
because I am gonna do the chuck along this year.
mm-hmm.
I have not done it either in the last year or two. So I'm gonna pull out a chuck canvas. But I'm just gonna do half of it. You know, I mean, if I'm rolling and I'm almost done, I'm gonna do it. And I could get a big one done in a month. Not
Mm-hmm.
this. This is like gigantic. This is a gigantic one that I'm working on right now. This is nothing but a 2 month one. And
Right,
I worked
right.
on it pretty steady, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna take me just under 2 months to complete this one. But this is a big one. This is a 198 by what 50, 55 or something. It's big.
Nancy,
Um,
you had four large and two Hays. Oh my God, Nancy.
but I do a lot of big. Like all mine are big.
Yeah, and see, for me, I do all mine are big, which is why I only do four. But I'll throw a small one in there for like I did that Tweety Bird because I did a challenge. How long is it going to take me to do Tweety Bird in a weekend? It took me 11 and a half hours. I just did it straight. Right. And when I say that, I did it in two sessions. I did it on a Friday and a Saturday. And I said,
So
okay, that was fun. And then I did the one in Texas when I did the Lone Star Retreat. I did the Snoopy one. How long will it take me to do that Snoopy? But I was at the retreat, so I could diamond paint all day. And I finished that one before we left the retreat. So that was two, but those are small. But Native Princess and Secret Temple, they're big. January is basketball for me, so I couldn't work on it during the
yeah,
weekend. I can only work on it once or twice during the week. And it's probably during the week, if I'm working on canvases, I only work on them probably about an hour, 2 hours. But it's fun for me. Like it's no rush, and I love it. But if I'm not feeling the canvas, I'll roll it up in a minute, push it to the side. Right, and I've had two canvases like that so far. Magic Potion being one, and the other one was a canvas that I got for a mystery, but it wasn't a mystery canvas. It was a canvas where crafting with Journey, and it really wasn't about the canvas. It's about getting to know your partner. So the partner will talk to you, and then you pick a painting you think your partner would like, but you have to cover it with masking tape, with colorful masking tape, or you can have like someone in their household do it, and then you kind of fill up sections. That to me, don't get me wrong, the drills were great as a DAC, but I had to see my canvas. I have a hard time doing a canvas without seeing the whole thing. It's like, even though I'm not working on the whole canvas at one time, I have to see the whole canvas. I just have to see the whole thing. So I just couldn't get into it. So that one, I should just take off all the masking tape and I'll probably get it done. But that one, I rolled it up after the event was over. I think it was a 4 week event. And I didn't even get half of the canvas done, but it's okay. It's
well,
in the box.
like
And it's
my
really in a nice
suggestion
container.
is,
I'll get back to it at some point. So I have two that I probably, what do we call it? FFOs. Not
yeah.
FFOs, UFOs. Unfinished objects.
So like my philosophy, like doing this big canvas, like I don't fret over, like I never like want to put it aside
Mm-hmm.
because I even though it's big and it's like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be. I don't think it that way. I always think about, oh my god, look at this progress I made, because like each area, because like I work on big areas at a time. Like I do a big section. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like once I get that section done, and that sometimes it can take me 2 3 days because I do like a big section at a time, and I just go, that is my progress, and that's like doing those big sections, like doing a 30 by 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep. And
So
I
it's
love
like
the canvases, like Native Princess. I love. But
that's
guess
what I
what?
love
It's
about
Christmas
Randall
time,
Taylor's
and that painting
canvases.
was not screaming Christmas to me, and I needed a painting that screamed Christmas. So I said, all right, Native Princess, I'm gonna push you to the side for the month of December, and I'm gonna work on this gingerbread house. And this gingerbread house, when I shut down this live, I'm gonna finish this one up. And then I'm gonna work on Believe. And Believe, I've already done the outline of the Believe. I love it because it just screams Christmas. So I said, I'll get that done. Plus I cross stitch. So again, and I'm gonna show you guys Native Princess. Let me go get it before we wrap up. You guys see I love nutcrackers. So here's my nutcracker in my
Oh yeah,
office.
I know
I'll
you
be
like
right back.
crackers. She be loving her nutcrackers and believe. Her saying is believe. Rochelle, Rochelle, Rochelle.
Oh my gosh. And I'm looking at my house. It's gonna take me 2 weeks to take my Christmas stuff down. At least. So here's Native Princess. I love it. It just wasn't screaming Christmas for me. So because it didn't scream Christmas, I had to move it over.
Hold on a second. Let me hold on. Let me pull my phone up closer.
There she is. There.
Oh yeah, she looks so good.
Oh, she looks so good. She really does.
I hope you
So
wrote
I'll get
everything
back to her.
down.
Right. So
I
I
hope,
was debating, do I do her for blinging in the new year and then do Secret Temple for Ticket to Ride? I don't know. So you gotta help me. So we're gonna get back on.
see,
But that's why I love her.
I'm not doing Ticket the Ride this year. I'm not doing Ticket the Ride.
See, look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? She really is. And
I'm
look,
doing I'm doing Blinging in the New Year, and then Tia
that's
does
how much I have left. I
Tia
can get
does
this done. I can get this done in a month if I
Tia
just.
has an event in February. I forget what she called it, but Tia always has an event in February after beginning of the New Year,
Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, I
and
can get this
you
done. If
can
I just
continue
focus on
working
this one,
on.
I can get this done the end of January. If I just focus on it because I'm here. So half of
Just
her
do it for
face is
beginning of the
done.
New Year, and don't even worry about, and then work on Secret Temple.
But you know what my issue is? Oh, Love is in the Air is February, yes. Once I
Yeah,
start working on her, I don't want to work on anything else.
that's what I'm saying. Like work on her, and then Love in the Air. That's the one, and you can work on anything that you love. So
Isn't it gorgeous?
yeah,
I love it.
that
She's
one you
good.
need to
And
finish.
Secret Temple, I got more of her done than Secret Temple,
That's what I'm saying. That's why you need to finish that one.
right? Secret Temple, let me say. And so here's what happened with Secret Temple. I was working on Raina the same time last year. Remember, I was working on
Yep.
Raina. That's why I didn't finish Secret Temple because I wanted to finish Raina. So I said I'll pull Secret Temple back out for Ticket to Ride. Right? Yes, Nancy, they're square. I normally only do squares. I have one or two rounds that I've done over the last couple of years, but that's why, because I did Raina. Remember, you were like, you gotta finish Raina so you can get back to Secret Temple. And see, with Secret Temple, I wanted to do the whole temple first and then work around it because I like the bling I like to do the bling portion first, and I really wanted to bling out that temple. Oh, that temple looks so good. Mm. I love it. I'm gonna get it done. So I'm trying to get this one done.
Well, all I can tell you is, when we get together and diamond paint together, you always get some stuff done. You
I
get.
do
I make you diamond
because I'm
paint.
not talking.
I don't let you talk too.
I can
I mean,
get a lot done
talk.
once I stop talking.
Yep,
You know
you
that.
be getting
So
stuff done.
I was working on Raina, guys, and that's why I didn't finish this one in the time. And then once March came, I just pushed it to the side. But I'm gonna finish it because I love it and I gotta get it done. Gotta get it done.
That's why I'm trying to hurry up and finish Snow Castle. Got to get it done so I can start my new one.
Now I'm gonna show you guys two more. So this is why I didn't get Secret Temple done. I didn't get Secret Temple done because of Raina. Yes, I know. This is Raina. So this is the reason why, because I wanted to finish her. And she was lingering into I got her done what? Like mid to the end of January last year.
Yeah.
The end of January. So she was a lot of fun. She was a lot of fun. I loved her. And once I finished this, then I was like, okay, now I'll go back to Secret Temple. And I think the event was probably over in 2 weeks. I'm gonna get her framed. And I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one. This is my favorite. This is my favorite from 2024. Right? That's my favorite. Thank you, Carrie. She's
Oh,
my favorite.
yep. Yep. I watched you work on that whole thing, darn near.
Yes. She is my favorite. Now, I do have a DAC and Dakota on the list. I'm just not sure which one. Yes, Shanta, I love Libra too. I'm not sure which one.
You gotta do justice. You gotta do justice because this one.
Well, you know it's on deck. It's right here, but I was supposed to do Gemini. So look. Now I don't keep my diamond paintings in this room. So if it's in this room, that means it's on the list. So there it is, Sue. It's in here because I'm like,
You know you want to do it.
I want to do it so
I know
I
you know.
want to
I
do it
know.
so bad. I want to do it so bad. So
I
that's why
know.
it's here. It's in this room because I want to do it so bad. It took you 2 weeks to pick her bling. Well, I'll tell you, Nancy, I picked her bling before I even had the painting. I had the bling in a drawer. So what I do is as soon as I see a painting, like Snow Tiger, remember Sue? I was going to do Snow
Yeah.
Tiger. So I have a system that's sort of over to the left of my room. And as soon as I see a painting and I know or I think I know what colors I want to bring in, I'll start pulling out from my stash and I put them in a centralized location. And then I figure out once the painting come where I want to lay it. So I picked her bling before I even had the painting.
Yeah.
See you later, chocolate diamonds. I'm in PA too, girl. I'm not too far from you, but I'm not a sleeper. So you have a good night. Come check me out. All right. Yes. Yes. So now what we're going to do is, because I told Sue, I just wanted to come on for a few minutes. So you guys check out the Facebook group tomorrow. I'll put up the gingerbread house, and Sue and I are going to put out a planning video in the next week or so. We're going to connect next week sometime, and we're going to really put out there what we're going to do for 2025. So come back and check us out. Sue, you want to mention anything to anybody before we
I mean,
say?
when we do the planning video, I'm gonna probably show and um play. Let people know what I planned on my first canvas for the year because I've already figured out the bling for it pretty much. I still might add more, but because I haven't really pulled it out. I mean, I just how me and you were discussing it, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even pulled it out of the box. But I bought all the bling too. It's right. I already got the bling. It just came in, so I just got to figure out if I need anything else because I was just doing it by looking at the picture instead of looking at the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to look at the canvas. So I'll be able to lay that out and tell everybody what I'm getting ready to do for my first canvas for the year and how
There
my
we
plan
go.
out.
And then we'll see how we can stick to our plan. We'll do a
Yeah, because
planning video.
that's one of the things that we agreed on.
Yes.
We both said we're going to make a plan and then we're going to revisit it periodic through the year, how we're coming along with our plan,
That's right.
what changed, what's coming off, what's added on, because you got to have a little bit of room in there for some adjustments. Because
Yes,
all of a
yes.
sudden, like
I'm gonna
something
track
comes up and you're
mine.
like, I
I'm
really
gonna
want
track
to
mine in the calendar.
participate in this event, and at first you didn't think you were going to, and then you decided, yeah, I really want to do that canvas, or you've been doing squares all year, and all of a sudden you're like, I need to do a round. Oh, and this event, so I'm gonna do this round for this event. So that kind of thing. Or I've been doing big canvases all year. I need to do a couple small ones, and all of a sudden I'm throwing up because I have not put any small canvases on my list for this year. I have a list. I already
I
have a
know.
list.
I have a list too. I have a list and I have the paintings here. But when we get
The
together,
only
because my
thing
list
that's
is too
not on
big.
my list yet that I still want to add, because I
Hmm.
really, really want to do an Enos Guerrero canvas this year.
Ooh, nice.
But I got to decide when I want to do it because it's going to be dark colors. So I need to do it when
Yes.
it's light outside. So probably sometime this summer would be best for me to do it then, because I don't like the dark colors this time of the year. Not
Right.
not blacks and browns and all that. Like this is dark blue, but it's different. It's not the same dark.
Yeah. And it's snow castle, so it's wintry. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's wintry.
and
And there was
it's
a
a
lot
Randall
of bright.
Spangler, and you love Randall Spangler, so
Well, no, there's a lot of bright blues in here too. It's just dark on the top, so it's not giving me the same like uh
like Dragon with the Flagon.
yeah, dragon with I love dragon with the flag. I do love that canvas, but it was just so dark. And I was trying to do it in the winter last year, not this winter, last winter, and I
Uh-huh.
had to put that sucker aside. And it's like, and I'm almost done with that canvas. That's on my list to do this year. By the way, it's on the list. I made it on the list. It's got to be finished this year.
All right. We're going to stick to it. So, everyone, Sue and I are going to let you go. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget, if you're new, hit that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you know whenever I put a video out. And come check us out. We're going to have a lot of fun in 2025. All right. And if everybody's coming back on the replay, hashtag replay, thank you guys so very much. And I'll get back to regular lives on Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but that won't happen until maybe the second or third week in January. And I'll be going every 2 weeks until basketball season is over. And when basketball season is over, I'll have more time. So thank
I,
you, everyone. Thanks for
I
coming
want to
in. You
thank
enjoy
you
your
for
night too, Nicole. Thank you, Mutt Nuts, and thank you, everyone, for coming. Sue.
I want to thank you for letting me come on, and I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. And I appreciate everybody. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And
Yes,
girl,
that's right. Merry
you
Christmas
know,
and Happy New Year.
there's a
We
lot of
might do
love
another
for there's a
pop
lot
up
of
on the
love for
New
you.
Year's. We might. I know. I love you too, Sue. But thank
Like
you, Sue, because Sue
she's my
keeps me
sister.
keeps me on the straight because I'll be all over the place. You see, I got 50,000 things here. I got this whole box right here of stuff that I need to open up. And guys, before we go, just remember, this is important. Christmas, believe in the magic. All right, I believe
Yeah.
in the magic of Christmas. It's always within your heart. I love this. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. Happy New Year. If I don't talk to you, Sue, hang tight. All
All
right,
right.
everybody. Bye.